Hi guys, this is going to be yet another empties video. What's new? I feel like these are the only videos that I make anymore. I did make a couple back to school ones, but then I just never got around to editing them in time, and I didn't want to post them after most people had gone back to school, so I just deleted them and it's whatever. But empties videos are something that you can always count on my channel. I save all of my trash essentially, and primarily for the purposes of like record keeping, to where if I'm like, man, I really liked that product but I don't remember the name, I can look back at the video and find it, or for review purposes, etc. And now I've started adding some medical supplies as well. For example, if I finish up a bottle of vitamins, or any of my diabetes supplies, or I'm not going to put my empty birth control in here just because that seems kind of self-explanatory. I take a pill every day and then when the pack's gone I throw it away. But just really anything that I use essentially. So I have some medical supplies, some beauty, some makeup, all of that fun stuff. But I will start with the thing that is not mine, that's Emma's. I do throw her stuff in here sometimes. These are the Tuka-Bear, I'm not sure, chicken, dog, and cat treats. After spending over $50 trying different treats, these are what she likes. They're $15 a piece for this kind. This brand primarily makes like sweet potato and peanut butter and like all things that Emma essentially can't taste, so she won't eat them. But this is chicken flavor, and these are just freeze-dried raw meats essentially. And so this is literally just a bag of freeze-dried chicken. She did finish this one up, and I have already repurchased them for her. They did send a little fish sample, so that hopefully means that they're going to start selling that as well, and she did really like those too. So I will probably alternate between chicken and fish if they start making fish in like the big bags. But yeah, they're $15. This one lasted her probably, I would say 2 or 3 months maybe. It's not super full. It's under 3 ounces of product, so it only comes up to like about here with the big chunks. But normally in one sitting I just break one of the pieces in half and then give her that much. So this can last a pretty long time if your cat or dog is okay with having their treats like broken up. And what I'll probably do is this like leftover powder, I'll probably sprinkle that on her food, just so that there's no waste. Let's see, I have a crap ton of face masks, like usual. If you haven't watched my videos before or you don't know, masking is essentially how I do self-care. I try to mask every single morning, whether it be a sheet mask or a peel off or a mud mask or like a scrub or something, just something for my face. Right now I'm like breaking out like crazy. I think it's because I used a new primer that I had used before but only once, and then I like forgot about it and I tried it again, and I think that's what broke me out. So if that's the case, I will be selling that or giving it to a friend. But yeah, anyways, let's go through these masks. The first one isn't a face mask, it's one of these eye masks that heat up when you take them out of the package, and I use them to go to bed. I put them on when I get in bed and then I just leave them on, and when I wake up they're normally not on my face anymore. But yeah, I really like these. I'm not partial to a brand just because I feel like every brand does the same thing. They get hot and then they aren't hot anymore. Like, that's about it. But I do really like these, so I will be repurchasing more of them at some point. Let's see, I have 3 from the Face Shop in the Solution line. I have the smoothing one with a beta hydroxy acid. I used this one and the soothing one back when school first started, when I had really bad, like, they were like hives but also kind of like blackheads. I wasn't really sure what they were because they were like raised and red and like itchy, but after a day I could pop them. That sounds really gross and I'm sorry. But yeah, so I have no idea what was going on with my face. I think it was like strange hivey breakouts from an old foundation, which I think is actually in here. Yeah, it is. because it's like 2 years old. So I probably shouldn't have used that, but I was trying to use it up and I decided that if it was breaking me out, it just wasn't worth it. But so these two were the ones that I chose to try to combat that. I used the soothing one the first day that it popped up, and then the smoothing one like after a couple of days to try to, combined with the scrub, trying to like get it to go away. And it's all gone now. It's been 2 weeks since I started school, so hopefully it would be gone by then. But yeah, so those, and then this morning I used the Pore Care, just like I said, because I have gotten quite a few breakouts from whatever product is breaking me out. So hopefully this got in there and helped a little bit. But I do really like these masks. I think I got the pack of like 10 or whatever for like 10 bucks on Amazon, so I will definitely be purchasing those when I run out. I've got another one of the lip masks, the Coconut Pucker Up Lip Mask from Lifestyle Products, I guess is the name. I believe I have 1 or 2 left, so when that's the case, you'll see the box in an empty. But yeah, I like these alright. They're like a sheet mask and not like a hydrogel, so they're not my favorite. And they do have like glycerin and stuff in them, so they're not vegan, which kind of grosses me out, but I'm sure most of the products that I use on my face aren't vegan, just because K-Beauty doesn't really care about that sort of thing. But everything is cruelty-free to my knowledge unless I mention otherwise. So yeah, these were okay, but I will be back on the lookout for some hydrogel ones just because I like that more. Let's see, the Bio Aqua Hydra Pink Repair Facial Mask. I'm not entirely sure what this is a ripoff of, because Bio Aqua is like a ripoff brand essentially. I bought all of these before I knew that, but it's whatever. So this is supposed to be like moisturizing and everything. I thought it was nice. I thought the packaging was pretty, but I don't really think the mask did a whole lot. I feel like most moisturizing masks do plump up your skin and make them nice and hydrated, but I don't know if this lasted very long or anything. I think this did what it said it would do, but that's about it. Next is another Ebonel hydrogel mask. I've mentioned these in I think the past 2 or 3 empties videos, so if you're interested in a actual review of those, of this, look in those. But I do really like these, is the short and sweet. And last one is this Bio Aqua Noble Temperament Surface Film Fashion Mask Dance Mask, novel designs for added fun in the process of deposition mask moisturizing. Yay! This was a cute mask. It did have like the little like this thing on the mask, so that was kind of cool. But again, I don't know that it did a whole lot other than like short-term plumping and then looking cool. So that's that. Let's see. I think I'm just going to start pulling randomly now. I used up another one of my Amazon Basics Sensitive Baby Wipes. I believe I have 1 more pack, maybe? The one in my bathroom, and then I do have one in my car, but they may or may not be dried up by now. But I would definitely repurchase these. They're really nice. They're super easy. They're great if you just need a wipe. And yeah, they're cheap. They're $11 or $12 for 6 of them. So pretty cheap, pretty nice. I like them. Let's do some medical supplies while we're in here and I can get it out of the way. This probably isn't all of my medical supplies, just because I do throw away some stuff without thinking about it. Okay, so this is the pack of Lancets that they gave me in the hospital. This only had 10 in it, so I used this up like the day after I got home. I think my test strips, I think I did use up a box of Lancets, but I think I threw it away. And then my test strips, I used up a box of these. Ooh. Okay, I don't think, I'm going to show the back because I don't think the label shows any of my personal information other than my name. But let's not take any chances, shall we? So this is my test strips. It comes with 2 little like containers in here with, I believe, 50 in each one. So I used up a box of those. I used up a box of Walgreens alcohol swabs. My mom recently got me some from Walmart that I like a million times better. so I probably won't be buying these again just because these were more expensive as well. And then I used up a Humalog, which is my daytime insulin, and a Basaglar, which is my nighttime insulin. Basaglar is the same as the Lantus. It's just like not generic, but like, yeah. So I used up one of each of these. That's that. I can't really give you like a review of them because they're there to make me feel better. So yeah, that's all of that. Back to more fun stuff. Okay, let's see. What is the rest of the face items that I can go through? Okay, let's do makeup first because there's only 2.5 pieces. I'm throwing away this beauty blender. As you can see, there's like a giant hole here. There's a whole bunch of little holes. It refuses to get clean anymore. It just is disgusting. I've been using this one for easily 6 months to a year. It was just time to move on. But they are my favorite method of applying any kind of cream-based product. Next, the foundation that broke me out because it's so old. This is my Inglot Cream Foundation Young Skin Makeup. I'm in the color 39. This is like a kind of darker shade than what I would be in the wintertime. I did get color matched in April of 2016. So this is only a year old. It's not 2 years old. It's like 1.5 years old. Anyways, I used up probably half of it. It just takes me forever to use up foundations. But I would definitely repurchase this. It did look really, really nice on my skin. And it's pretty inexpensive. So yeah. It does have a shelf life of 12 months if you can finish up a foundation in that time. I just didn't. So this didn't break me out before it got old, by the way. It was very nice up until its last moments. I did use up this mascara. This is the Rimmel Sexy Curves. This took me easily a year to finish up. But I did really, really like it. I like the way that the wand is like 3 little balls. This does still have some mascara in it, but it was just getting clumpy and gross, and I've got to get to a point in like my insides where I'm comfortable throwing away products even when they're not completely empty, when they stop working the way they should. So that's what I'm doing with this. I do save my mascara wands for Wands for Wildlife, so I will be washing this off and putting it in a little baggie to send to them with any other like mascara wands that I end up finishing up. But yeah, so I finished up a mascara and I'm pretty proud of that. Okay, face products that are not makeup. I used up a little sample of the Innisfree, the Green Tea Seed Serum. This was really nice. There was enough in here to probably have 2 uses, but I just slathered it all on at once. I would probably purchase this. I think that it was really nice. It didn't leave my face feeling really tacky or gross. And yeah, it smelled pretty good. So I'm down with that. Next thing I used up is these CosRX Acne Pimple Master Patch. I ended up buying 2 more of these just because I hadn't used them in a while, and then I used one and it really, really helped. I had like a really gross, you can kind of still see it right there, like really gigantic like unicorn horns that was really disgusting, and this took it down in like 2 days. And this bad boy right here, same situation, we're working on day 3 on him, but these do really work. So I'm down with these, and they're pretty inexpensive. They're like $4 or $5 a pack, which I'm not upset about. I used up another one of my The Face Shop Rice Water Bright Light Cleansing Oil. I use this to take my makeup off every single night, or at least every time I wear makeup. This is my 2nd or 3rd bottle. I'm working on another one right now, and I have a backup under my counter. So I love these a whole lot. I believe I'm gonna try the Clean It Zero like solid cleansing oil to see if I like it for when we travel, just because that will be a whole lot easier than trying to like depot this into a smaller size and all of that mess. But I do, this is my favorite at the moment. Last face product is my Tony Moly Magic Food Banana Sleeping Pack. I squeezed as much of this out as possible, and honestly there's probably still product in here. This container just isn't conducive to like, it's just a hard plastic, so it's hard to squeeze out the rest of the product. at the, like, holding it up to the light, I can still see a little bit of product in there, but it's down all the way down here, and that's like the hardest part that I can't get out. But it smells so good. It smells like banana runts, which is like one of my favorite like synthetic food scents. So I would definitely repurchase this. I think it's great. I really want to buy the hand cream version just to see if it smells the same and how it works. But this was really nice. It was super thick, but it didn't feel like greasy or like it was going to break me out. And as far as I know, it didn't. So A+ to you, Tony Moly Magic Food Banana Sleeping Pack. Okay, on to other products. I don't have a whole lot left. I only have a couple products left. I finished up a Queen Helene Mint Julep scrub. This is the scrub that I use for my face in the shower. I did repurchase this. I wasn't going to, just because it does have some kind of gross stuff like fragrance and glycerin and everything inside of it, but it just makes my skin feel so nice. And until I find a good replacement, I think this is the one that I'm going to be repurchasing. And it does really make my skin feel amazing. Another thing that I used up is this Bath & Body Works Waikiki Beach Coconut fragrance spray. This took forever to use up, and by the time I got to about here, I was done with it. I was like, this is over. So I'm glad that most of the Bath & Body Works sprays that I still have are the like small size, just because I think it will be easier to use them up and not get sick of them. I do have a couple that are this size, but I'm taking a break because this was way too much to try to use up, and it just got frustrating. The smell was good, but like I said, by the time I got about halfway through, I was done with the scent. So that's that. Another thing that I used up was the Explosive Cosmetics Fluffy Whipped Soap Sugar Scrub in Marshmallow Fluff. I did use up as much of this as possible. I scraped it out and everything. I tried to sell this just because the scent wasn't my favorite, but it just didn't sell. It's just way too like sickeningly sweet for me. I know a ton of people rave this. I know that a ton of people love it. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I would repurchase from this brand just because the texture and everything was great, but like I said, the scent wasn't my cup of tea. I used up a little pocket bag. This is the Meet Me in Paris scent, which is the raspberry sugar. I am in the middle of using up a ton more of them because I kind of just want to use up my whole Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer collection, because I want to start using more natural, like low alcohol content to no alcohol content, like handmade hand sanitizers, and I have way too many of these and I need to use them up. So I used up this one. And last empties for this video is a wax sample. This was Crystal Dimension by Lucid Aura. Recently I haven't had a ton of like wax empties just because I've been using clamshells and multi-packs. I'm trying to use up more of those, so obviously I haven't been running out of them. This was one of the ones that was like a sample, because in my multi-packs box I also have samples and like doubles. So this was just a little sample that I used yesterday, and it smelled really nice. I could have sworn I bought like a bag of this scent from them, but I can't find it. But it did smell really good, so I will consider buying a pack if I cannot find the one that I think I bought. But yeah, it was really nice. I like Lucid Aura wax a lot. I really like the owner. They're very sweet. So yeah, that was my empties. I believe that this is like one of the shorter empties videos that I've done, so pretty proud of that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Maybe I'll do some non-empties videos in the future, but if not, know that you can always count on me for empties videos pretty frequently. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thumbs up this video if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you haven't already. Enjoy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!